Hello, good afternoon everyone, and Erev Shabbat Shalom. Reporting to you from headquarters of food for Pesach. Let my people go. As we are standing today, Erev Shabbat Hagadol, this Shabbos before Pesach is known as Shabbat Hagadol, the Great Shabbos. And I will explain a little bit later why this Shabbos is called the Great Shabbos. But before that, I would like to share with you a law in Shulchan Aruch, in Code of Jewish Law, that requires every rabbi in every community to give what is known as Drashat Shabbat Hagadol, as a Shabbos Hagodel Drosha, as a sermon for the Great Shabbos. And it's a law for everyone to come and actually to listen to the speech, to the sermon that the rabbi gives, on this Shabbos in particular. At the same time, the Code of Jewish Law continues and says that it is a greater mitzvah for the rabbi not to bore the people with words of Torah, God forbid, but to teach practical laws of Pesach. So it's not meant for the rabbi to show how much he knows, but to literally tell, share what needs to be done and not be done on Pesach. And what cannot be done on Pesach. So I have to share with you what my colleague, Rabbi Ari in Edmonton, the director of Chabad Lubavitch in Edmonton, always says, if we would be paid for what we don't know, no one would be able to afford us. So I'm not going to share with you any great knowledge, because it's part of what I don't know. I'm going to be practical on what is happening in 4 days and what we need to do in our community, practical things. First of all, everyone needs to go online, take out your books of law, learn about Pesach, clean the house for Pesach, get shopping in the safest way possible of what is needed for Pesach, and let's get ready for Pesach physically as well as emotionally and spiritually. Now, on a communal level, I would like to share with you what is happening this year at Chabad. Unfortunately, the community Seder physically in our campus currently is not taking place. Will a miracle happen? Amen. But currently, we cannot do it, and it's not possible. At the same time, it doesn't mean that we went home and said, okay, we cannot do it. But we are committed to make things happen, and to the extent possible. So as a result, let me take you on a little tour. First of all, we got a lot of masks and the coats and beard nets, hair nets, gloves, everything that anyone that comes in to do any work in the kitchen or with the matzah, dealing with anything, needs to practically get ready after washing the hands with soap and sanitizing the hands and so on. This is where we have all the matzah for sale. People coming in have the choice of coming in, picking up their matzah, going with brochures and guides for Pesach, signing the chametz forms, which is very important to sign, and it could be done online as well. Or people have the choice of staying in the cars, and we bring them up for the people if per the wishes, and if a person doesn't feel well, and so on. This is the wine that has come in for the community Seder, and it's going to be part of the 150 kits of the Seder to go that is being prepared as we speak. And this is part of the matzah, of the outreach matzah that we have prepared, and that has been given out through the schools. Close to 300 matzahs that were given out in both Jewish day schools and beyond, and as well as in the community already given out and will be given out over the course of next week before Pesach. And this is where all the matzah was packed, and this is an example where every matzah this year is being sealed, and as well as you will see the Kiddush cups and the food that is being prepared, everything is being sealed by a machine that we have bought especially for this purpose. And now let me take you into the kitchen and the special safety area before entering the kitchen that was generously donated by the Price family and Matrix Remediation that have made this possible to assure the safety of everyone coming in. So this is where when we deal with food, and you'll forgive me, but as going in here, I need to cover. I hope the video will come out right. I'll try to speak a little bit louder, and I'm smiling. You can see it. So those are bags that were donated by Sobeys generously in Bridalwood. Those are the Kiddush cups that are each one of them sealed individually for the safety. Those are the containers for the Seder kit, a brochure that will go in there amongst others with a message from the Rabbi with candlelighting times and so on. And of course we have little frogs for the children to play with. And this is the Seder kit that includes everything that is on our webpage: a bottle of wine, a mat, a placemat with the order of the Seder plate, and the Haggadah, and the Seder guide, and so on. And now we're going into the Marvin and Leslie Levant Kosher Meat Kitchen, which was all prepared and new equipment, part of phase 2 that was purchased and brought in during these challenging times. Thank you to everyone who has made this happen, and to the Shapiro family. Here we have volunteers today. Ilya working with Rabbi Levi on preparing the charoset for the Seder kits, with peeling every potato, and of course with all the sanitary precautions. This is the chicken necks that are going to be used for the zroa, for the shank bone. Something is in the oven, I don't know exactly what. Something is here on the table, which I don't know exactly what. Inside the fridge here we have the eggs ready to be boiled on Sunday. So they will go in the Seder kit. And among our things that are already in the freezer are kugels and chicken and soup and so on and so forth. And I assume that here is a little noisy, so we'll go back out, and I will continue outside here with the message. And I will actually go out in order to be able to take off the mask, and would like to share again. Please, anyone, if you know of anyone that needs help for Pesach, as I keep on repeating, we might be in physical isolation, but no one should be emotionally and spiritually isolated, especially not the night of the Seder and during Pesach. Please send them our way. Come pick up a kit for them. do whatever, and come help to deliver, donate online in order for us to be able to do even more than what we are doing. We expect over 500 people this year to benefit from the efforts of our 30th community Seder that will be spread throughout homes and maybe even more. I thank each and every one of you, and now to conclude, of course, with the Rabbi's message of Shabbat HaGadol. Shabbat HaGadol is called the Great Shabbos because on this Shabbos, which is the 10th of Nisan, a great miracle happened, which I won't go in all the details, but before the Jewish people left Egypt on the 15th of Nisan, before Passover, on the 10th of Nisan, there was already a great miracle of Menachem Mitzrayim Bivchorehem that took place while still being in exile. So we hope and pray to God that while we are preparing for Passover, each one with your great efforts, the calls that are coming in of people who suddenly have to make Pesach on their own, young or old, seniors and singles, who usually are with family and this year are going to be on their own, is really overwhelming of the commitment and the faith that each and every one of us carries. And may God make the miracle happen the way that this came upon us out of nowhere and spread so much in uniting the world, all with one cause of bringing healing to the world. May God bring the ultimate exodus, the ultimate redemption of Moshiach now and even before Pesach, on this coming Sunday, tomorrow night, which is the Rabbi's 119th birthday. May we merit to see the fulfillment of the Rabbi's promise that the Geula, that the redemption of Moshiach is around the corner, and one added act of goodness and kindness will make it happen. Please don't forget to light candles in Calgary and Edmonton at 7:56 this evening. Good Shabbos to all, a healthy Shabbos and a safe Shabbos, and may we share good news.